Happy Thursday, friends. Today we're going to talk about creating your own pictures and videos. We're going to go over tips and tricks to capturing the best quality, and then also equipment that you can use in editing, so forth. So buckle up, let's get ready. Why would you want to do your own pictures and videos? Simply because having somebody else do it for you isn't always affordable and accessible depending where you are in the world. So taking your own pictures, a lot of times I use my iPhone. I have the iPhone 10. It has pretty great quality. A lot of the newer iPhones have awesome quality, and then there are also other phones, so you'll have to do your research for cameras. And then some tips and tricks for photography is so for social media, you want to have nice long pictures. That means when people are scrolling, you take up more real estate, and instead of being like a little square or really thin where they only see you for a second, there's more chances that you're going to stand out. So what do I mean by that? So here's a picture where I'm nice and long, and then where I'm square, so I wouldn't necessarily doing square, but this is just how the photo was taken. Here is a square photo. When you're taking a picture, you want to be nice and big in the photo or the video even. So instead of you being like a little dot far away, they can't really find you, they don't know who you are, you want to stand out in your picture. A great example would be the square photo, just because I'm taking up all four corners. I'm really big. And in this one as well, even though I don't take up all four corners, I'm huge, and if you know who I am, you know that's me. Let's see, what are some other tips? You want to usually take your pictures during where there's natural lighting. So here I'm in front of a window, everything is natural. Right up there you see some yellow, and usually that will show up in video or the camera just because it's a fluorescent or non-natural light, and it doesn't look as nice as natural sunlight. When I want to take a picture for Instagram or for my website and I don't feel inspired, what I do is I go and I scroll on Instagram, and when I find a picture that I like, so let's say I love this photo, I can recreate this kind of. So what I'll do is I will hit the flag button underneath, and that's going to save it to my Instagram. It's kind of like Pinterest, and they don't know that I saved it. So then later on when I'm ready to take pictures, I go to my profile, and right here you see the flag. And then these are all the pictures that one day I would love to recreate, something that inspired me and stood out. And then when I do recreate that photo, I'll always tag them in it just to give them credit. I mean, I'm using them as a muse or inspiration, and then also it brings them back to my profile. So if they don't already follow me, hopefully they will after this. Another tip for taking photos is editing. There are a lot of really great apps. My favorite apps would be for editing is Color Story. It looks like that. And then Snapseed. I will show you what that one looks like. And these are really great at just touching up and changing the colors. Usually on social media, you want to have, that would be Snapseed. You want to have like a color scheme, so you always having blue in the background, so when I make my videos, I almost always have my map in the background. And then on Instagram, I'm starting to do like a purpley, so on all of these, they have a purple tint to them. And that just lets people know that it's Jenna. So yeah, that's kind of like a more subconscious trick that you can do. Let's see. So for equipment, like I said, these can be super, super cheap or really expensive. So let's go with the cheap options first, since you are all pretty new to this. So you can use this as a tripod. A tripod is what holds up your camera. If you're using a cell phone, you stick your cell phone in your shoe and you hit play, or you hit record, or you hit the self timer button. And this just allows for you to be nice and big in that picture, and because the camera is lower to the ground. if you're looking to move up to the next step, you can buy a tripod. These are little guys. They're great for traveling. They're super lightweight. This one can wrap around tree branches and who knows what else. But for cell phone photography, you're going to need to buy an attachment since these are meant for cameras. So you buy this, I think it's like, I don't know, $6, $7, and your cell phone just slides right into here and you screw on the top. And then if you are looking to take, okay, so I know before I said you want to be nice and big in the pictures, but on your website, you might need some photos that are horizontal and a bit further away with landscape. So that's when you're going to want a bigger tripod, just because it's really hard to get you to be zoomed in on this. So yeah, if you can only afford to buy one tripod, I suggest going with a small one versus a big one, because these are really heavy and they're meant for photos that are further away. And now for sound. So right now I'm not using a microphone, and you can hear it's pretty echoey. It's not very clear, and I did that to show you guys, to like show you what it sounds like listening to something that isn't as nicely recorded. I'm using my laptop, so the quality is not very good. All right, so for microphone, if I'm just doing a quick little video because I'm inspired and I want to share it, I use my headphones that have a built-in microphone, just because they're usually what's closest to me and they require little to no work. And then if I have a video that is nicer and it's just me talking, like sitting in front of the camera recording, I can use the Rode microphone. And this you have to use with a camera. What you do is you screw it on top and you just sit in front of it, and it will pick up your voice and minimize any distractions or like dogs barking outside, or if you have a human moving around upstairs. So it's a Rode mic. It's pretty expensive, but not super inaccessible for later on. And then the Ferrari of all video cameras. This is great for when you're teaching a yoga class and you either want to record it, or if you're teaching one for online purposes. So it's called the Sennheiser, and it's 2 pieces. This will attach to a camera, not your cell phone. Found that out the hard way. And then you wear this. So this is what the professionals are using when they're making workout videos, etc. This goes on your waistband, and then this clips onto you. It's pretty expensive. It's like $1,000, but if you get really serious about building your online brand and that is a direction that you want to take your business, it's a really great investment. If you listen to my Yoga for Travelers or my Breath of Joy video, I'm using this microphone. And then there's one more that's super accessible. It's pretty inexpensive, and it looks like, I don't know where mine is. My husband is a professional YouTuber, so we're constantly like sharing equipment. But what it does is this will attach to your cell phone or a camera, and then you just wear this on you. And it's really great. It's like $30. Just so you guys know, I'll be linking all of this equipment up above in the comments or in the description. And then, yeah, so you want to record and take all your pictures in natural sunlight. If it is nighttime and you feel inspired, you can buy a ring light. They're like $100. So they're not too bad, but they help give you that natural light when light's not accessible to you. All right, so advice for recording videos. If you want to teach people, if you want to record anything, always record horizontally. If you do it up like this, it makes it really skinny, and then there's this awkward black bar, and it doesn't look as good. Oh, there's a coyote running. Oh, I love our backyard. Anyway, so always record like this. So if you're teaching a yoga class, if you are talking to the camera, take as much real estate as possible. So when you take pictures, you want to be like this. For social media, videos like this. Yeah, some video editing, do your research. There are tons of different software out there. I use CyberLink Power Director. Other people use other things. I find editing videos is a lot easier to do on my laptop versus on an app. It takes longer to do on an app. So yeah, we covered a lot. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. Myself or Elena will respond back. We both have a lot of experience with videos and editing and social media. So yes, have so much fun. The point is just record yourself, take photos. The only way you're going to get better at it is by practicing. Nobody is good at something the first time around. If you go look on the Exploring Yogini Facebook, you will see tons of videos of me teaching, and they're not very good. But you know what? It doesn't matter because I was learning and I was trying something new. So if you have equipment or you don't have equipment, just go out and do it. Make it happen. The sound doesn't have to be the best in the beginning. The picture doesn't have to be the best in the beginning because you're learning. Okay, rant over. See you guys later. Bye-bye.